Hey, so I ain't gonna hold you. One of the main, because I'm not a singer, bro. You want to talk about your strengths and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm very honest.
But every musician can sing though. Slick, because we in church. Well, if you grew up in church,
I did. Okay, I'm not gonna say I can't. My body will not allow me to say every. Most musicians know how to hold a tune.
Yeah.
I know how to hold a tune, right? And so this is kind of one of the reasons I chose funk. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because it does. Yeah. Funk doesn't require an immense amount of vocal ability.
Absolutely.
But
James Brown.
You know what I'm saying? Well, but see, James Brown could sing a ballad though. I'll just hire background singers for that. James Brown can sing a ballad.
Okay, that's arguable.
Yeah. James Brown sung with a famous opera singer, bro.
Have you heard the song Please, Please?
Yes.
Please?
Mm-hmm. One word.
Yeah. Do you think he's singing on that song?
Yes.
Or he just grunting? Please.
Both.
Please.
Both.
Anyway.
Both.
Okay.
Be hollering.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I think James
Kurt Franklin your way through songs.
I think now Kurt Franklin is different.
Kurt Franklin your way through the song.
Different. That's different. But I think people really kind of slept on James Brown's like vocals. Like he had solid vocals.
Yeah,
because it was the control.
Okay, I'll give you that.
It was a control, like
in his own way.
Yeah, he had like control, like unlike any other.
I mean, since we talking, even Sean Martin, like he could sing in his own way, like during those, whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Ryan saying a man's world is basically.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I feel like that's what you were referencing.
Well, I mean, I was just period. You brought up Please, but I'm just saying, but period. But even with Please, the fact that you can make a hit song out of one word.
Out of one word, I will give it to you. But then again, like it's James Brown. It's like certain people, they got their lane, bro, and that was James's lane. He would make popcorn, Mother Popcorn. That song, like he ain't talking about nothing at all.
He said control and emotion.
Now, man. That was a great segue. I haven't said that in a long time. That was a great segue, man.
Wait, before you say that, Nick Day said this interview is better than Chan's, and then he said, "See, sinners are better than saved people."
Oh wow, that's funny.
Chan, don't let Nick do you like that, man.
That was funny.
Yeah,
Nick is actually another one we gotta have on the pod.
We do,
absolutely.
But but if Nick ever answer his phone, then but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. And by the way, AD, are you agreeing with me when you say that's a lie, or were you agreeing with J Ell?
I think when you said you can't sing, because he said you can sing.
Okay. Yeah, he said you can sing, and then Michelle came back and said AD can sing too.
Yeah, no, AD he can sing, and I agree with Ryan Brock can sing. I agree with you. It is control and emotion. I agree.
I'm telling you, man, James Brown, and then that like it even took because James Brown he'll hit this like squeal. Right?
Yeah.
This real high-pitched squeal. And it's like even that takes a certain amount of talent.
Yeah. Man, yeah. And do it in key.
And to do it in key.
Yeah.
Like that I'm telling you, man, like James Brown, his vocal ability was actually pretty
solid.
Pretty sick, man.
Okay.
And there are some singers that like that you'll ask, they've been asked like, yo, who was like some of your favorite vocals?
Oh yeah.
And James Brown was in there,
and Fantasia's James Brown,
and it was the same thing. Like, what James Brown? They were like, look, and when you just actually go back and listen, it's like, okay, I see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
I see where they're coming from.
Yeah, because I'll be honest. Ooh, this is a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's entertainers and then there's singers. Like there's for instance, okay, this is my God. Hey Ryan, we had this. Because we had, me, Mark, and Ryan, we had this debate the other week. One of these weeks.
He said, I couldn't see you about my pastor, bro.
But man, there's certain, let's not name no names to ruffle feathers. There's certain female vocalists that I feel that are just entertainers. Like,
no, for sure.
Instead of like pure vocal.
Are you talking about in the city or period?
Period.
Okay.
Period. Like, in the city too.
I was trying to narrow that thing
down.
But I'm just talking in general because like take like Brandy. Brandy is a pure singer to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna name the other name because they will ruffle feathers, but there's another, her comparison.
Shout out to Indigo Jones.
Indigo Jones in the building.
I mean, because, okay, we can open it up. Do y'all feel like Monica is a singer or entertainer?
I feel like she's marketable.
Good
I feel
political answer.
I feel like
she's marketable.
I mean,
with them church
because that tour is coming up.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like,
okay, you say marketable. That promo with her.
Oh, that was
I'm sorry.
Oh, that was a great promo.
Yeah,
that was a great promo.
Yeah.
But but I also feel like
Indigo say she won't names Leslie.
No.
I'm not gonna get into
one thing I feel like Dallas is missing is entertainers. I don't think it's not a lot of entertainers in Dallas. There's a lot of people who and now mind you, the talent is there, right? The talent is there, but there's a lot of people, there's a lot of artists and musicians that are in Dallas who, like, their crowd is for people who are very music centric. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like a lot of times what happens is you get these extremely talented cats, they'll come play and the music is dope and all that stuff. Some of them you can even feel the music, but there aren't that many entertainers.
Oh, absolutely.
Like one person that's gonna, and I'm gonna always shout him out for being one of Dallas's top entertainers is Desi 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Desi 5 is an entertainer.
He gonna get on the bar. He gonna,
you know what I'm saying? All that stuff.
He gonna hype you up. Yeah, absolutely.
And there are other people, and there are other people who they can sing their draws off, but it's like I don't feel nothing.
Well, also, oh my God, me and AD were having this conversation the other day. Like, for instance, some people feel like Alex Isley and others are like boring because they're just gonna sing. They're just gonna have their song.
And sometimes, but. It goes back to what you said. What are you good at?
Yeah.
Some people don't need to try to
exactly
do that extra stuff because a lot of times I feel like there are people who do that just to overcompensate for the fact that you can't sing shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can't.
And they don't last long.
It's like you have literally no bars whatsoever, so you just gonna walk back and forth and shake your ass.
Yeah. And people
rappers
and also artist development is non-existent too. So they don't know what entertainment. They don't know what entertainment looks like for what they're doing. Like, for instance,
they don't do that. They also don't do their homework.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All that goes into finding your lane too, finding the right.
But
lane.
I do say development, because case in point, for me, I've had people pour into me. The reason why I'm able to music direct is because, like, another one of my mentors, like, he's out all the way at the top. I got two. Anyways, so for me, I've had people be like, "Hey, don't do this, do that. That was cool. Don't do that. You're playing like this. That was whack." On drums and keys and music directing and production. I've had people like take me to the shed, just be like, "Hey, don't do this." And I truly believe. But that's a whole nother conversation because some people don't want to be told what to do. So, I mean, you can tell them, like, hey, don't do that song anymore. Yeah. And they'll take offense to it and never talk to you again. Yeah. So there's, I'm not going to say it's everybody, but in the city, I'm trying to be very light with this.
Politically correct.
I was trying to read some of these comments.
Because it was some good comments. I believe that was Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan said because most of Dallas artists are afraid to sing their own songs.
My God.
Which is heavy.
And Michelle said, nor do they take notes.
Dude, it's like first of all, man, like a lot of people haven't found their own sound because they've gotten comfortable with the covers.
Absolutely.
They've gotten comfortable.